Wendy Williams, just back and forth with the judge. We have Wendy Williams talking to TMZ again after what's happened in the last couple of days where
Free Wendy.
She had to throw a piece of paper out the window or hand it to paparazzi saying, like, help, Wendy was written on it. So her lawyer was working with the police to get her out of there to be evaluated. It's interesting because then the judge was saying, hey, I need you to stop talking to the media. It's really making me mad.
The judge wasn't just saying that. The judge was saying that she was disappointed in the way that Wendy was using the independence which she allowed her.
Yeah.
Which just seemed really...
and like, stop talking to the media.
Like, I know the judge is in charge of the guardianship, but like, can we not shame Wendy in the media? And also, what do you expect from a woman who grew up and spent her entire career in the media?
She's going to talk to the media.
She's going to talk because we also all care about Wendy Williams and what happens to her. And if she's able to advocate for herself, she should be allowed to, and not to make it feel smaller and threatened with more restrictive measures by a judge who, you know.
That was my problem with all of this, is that she then turned around and said, and if you don't behave, I'm going to put you in a more restrictive facility.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Like, what
are you talking about?
Yeah.
A doctor just said that she seemed completely coherent and fine. And you're saying, don't you talk, or I'm going to lock you up in a prison-like situation.
I'm disappointed in you, Wendy.
Like, okay, well, somebody's on a power trip.
I'm disappointed in her.
Yeah, I'm disappointed in the judge.
If she's watching, leave a note in the comments. Like and subscribe.
Today, I actually had my favorite part of this tragic journey that we've gone down with Wendy. When I realized who Brock Pierce was.
I don't know. He sounds like a hot detective. Who's Brock Pierce?
He was the little boy in the movie First Kid with Sinbad. He also was the young Gordon Bombay in both The Mighty Ducks and The Mighty Ducks D2, The Mighty Ducks. He also, as a child actor, he's from Minneapolis, by the way. As a child actor,
where are we going with this?
Well, you'll hear. He had some investment thoughts and had some ideas and decided to get in this little thing called Bitcoin.
Okay.
That was years ago.
All right.
He's a billionaire now as a result of his Bitcoin investment, and he says that he adores Wendy Williams, and he has offered to help.
What?
Woo!
He posted a message saying, I've always admired Wendy's strength, and when I saw her ask for help, it was impossible to ignore. My offer is quite simple. I want to get her a place where she can find peace, receive the care she deserves, and begin her journey of healing. I think he wants to, like, fit out her mansion with, like, you know, all the healthcare facility needs that she might need. I guess he appeared on her radio show, and he said, she is a national treasure, and it's time to show her the kindness and support.
Thank you, sir.
A rich benefactor comes out of the woodwork from Minnesota.
Finally,
how can this get any better?
Because we broadcast and record this in Minnesota for the listener who doesn't know that.
That's right.
We are grateful to our fellow Minnesotans for stepping up in this very difficult moment to help Wendy Williams.
And he's the little kid from First Kid. I love it. I used to love that movie.
How did you come across that story?
It's on page 6.
Oh.
It's like one of the stories on page 6. It's like child star Mighty Ducks star Bitcoin billionaire offers to help Wendy Williams. I'm like, oh, let me click on this.
Right.
And then I just did a little search.
I think we need to have him on the show.
Well,
and
we'll see.
We also
could use a benefactor.
Yes.
Listen to us, greedy little greedy people.
Drop us a note in the comments.
Let's do some blind items here today. And let's get us started with this one. So it looks like the PR team and/or wife got their hands on this foreign-born former A-lister's phone. Hopefully they changed the password on all the social media apps this time. So it looks like the PR team / wife finally got their hands on this foreign-born former A-lister's phone. Hopefully they change all the passwords on the social media apps this time.
This could be a couple of different people. Is this Bieber?
It is.
Okay.
You guys see what Bieber posted literally in like the last couple of hours?
No, I was actually referring to something recently because wasn't he also showing up in the comments or something somewhere at one point.
Bieber showed up in our comments?
Not our comments. I would like
darn
that.
it.
But anyway,
Well,
what did
Hailey
we
Bieber had
miss?
some problematic comments.
Oh, she liked that. Yeah, those posts
That
of
shady
Selena.
post about Selena's pictures in Interview Magazine with Benny Blanco, which were weird, by the way.
Yeah. She claims she didn't like it. Now, I hope this post that Justin Bieber put out in the last couple of hours is 100% authentic and from him and truly his feelings. He opened up recently about, and recently I mean literally in the last couple of hours, about his mental health and basically said that he was getting real about the fact that he feels like he has imposter syndrome. He says, people my whole life have says, wow, Justin, you deserve that. And personally, he's always felt unworthy. He went on to say he definitely has felt like he's unequipped and unqualified to handle many days. And then he just went on to say he doesn't owe anybody anything. And in this life, nothing is owed to us and we don't owe anyone anything is how he wrapped it up. So
the blind is saying that's not him, though.
it's a thoughtful post. The Blind's unfortunately saying, well, it looks like their PR team finally got their hands on his phone after the very problematic last couple of weeks that we've had. Because we've seen versions of
Like
this
the rapping stuff.
in the past. Yes. But
And
we've also,
smoking a huge joint.
as I
cigar
said,
size.
hopefully that's truly him. Hopefully those are the struggles he's going through. And hopefully, he can find peace with all of that.
It would be totally understandable and completely believable
100%.
that he, would be going through life with huge weight on his shoulders from the trauma of being a child star.
So I don't know. But again, that's the most recent update we've heard from the Biebs on his own social media page. So there
Sometimes
you go.
I just think people they're so big that they don't need to be on social media. Like you don't need to be,
Yeah.
it just get off of it and it could solve a lot of your problems.
I
Like
feel-
we're never going to not care about what he's doing.
Do you think, though, that like people of a certain generation don't have that understanding?
Ability.
Meaning, like, it's just not like it's not a value judgment in the way it is for us. Like,
Okay.
we see the value
Yeah.
in getting off of social media.
Yes.
If you've always lived in a world where it existed, can you even permit yourself to think that it isn't necessary?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I don't
too
know.
old to answer.
I'm just saying, like,
It seems to cause people so much stress.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, like Scarlett Johansson doesn't do Instagram. I found out yesterday. And all of these movie projects and studios have tried to get her to do it throughout the years. And she's like, nope, not going to do it.
that said, I do think there is like even younger generation now, like the even younger kids are much more likely to stay away.
Okay.
Because maybe now there's been enough of an awareness.
Yeah,
It's
who
those
knows?
that generation stuck in the middle, which
Yeah.
would presumably be Bieber's generation. That maybe had a more problematic relationship with it.
Yeah.
And when you're at the level of Justin Bieber, there's other ways to handle it. You personally can remove yourself from social media and still be active on social media
Oh, sure.
because of your team and because of
they
whatnot.
can do it for you.
Taylor Swift does not post out all of the things that Taylor Swift posts on social media. Breaking news.
What about Britney?
Well, she actually does.
She likes it. She should
Ain't
be on
nobody
social
approving
media.
that but Brittany.
Yeah. We like it too much. Don't
yeah.
get off social media, Brittany.
Yeah, it's hard
It is.
for them kids.
I'm dancing with the scissors.
Don't
Do my best, Britney.
Don't chop any vegetables, please. No smoothies.
So there you go. We'll see. But again, check that out. And hopefully, like I said, it's true. It's authentic and it's genuine and it's Biebs.
Yeah.
Do some more blind items here as we roll on to this one. This A-minus list anagram singer loves to call people out for over-sexualizing her. Then the second she needs to sell tickets and albums, here come the thirst traps to get attention, and around we go.
That's a new phrase.
This A-minus list anagram singer loves to call people out for over-sexualizing her. Then the second she needs to sell tickets and albums, here comes the thirst traps to get more attention, and around we go.
So her name can be jumbled up into a different word?
Yep. Maybe you never realized, but this individual's name is an anagram.
Billie Eilish?
A-minus list anagram singers, how the blind are
Anagram
describing her
singer.
in this
So
state.
is it more than 5 letters?
It is, yes.
Is it more than 7 letters?
No.
Okay, so 6 letters?
6 letters.
Okay, so we can make words out of her
Oh,
name.
this is going to be hard.
Well, if you go by it this route, it will be.
Okay.
If you just think of A-list singers who have a new album and a new
A
tour.
new album.
Oh, and a new tour.
And apparently, as you guys have already figured out, only has 6 letters in their name.
Jessica. No, that's not right.
Pinky. No.
I think you guys are doing a wonderful job at this one so far. You've nailed it down to the fact that it's a 6-letter
Yeah, but
A-list
Jessica's 7.
singer that has a tour and a new album.
Beyonce. No, it's 7 letters.
This A-list anagram singer loves to call people out for over-sexualizing her. Then the second she needs to
Sexualizing. Because she's young or something? Or just like being overly sexual unnecessarily?
the latter. The blind item would really dig in and say this individual enjoys playing the victim card a little bit too much. Again,
It's not
that's the blind
Doechii.
item. No.
Does she just go by one name and not her last name? Okay.
And it's 6 letters.
Lord.
That's 5.
Oh, Lord.
Lord.
I thought it was Lord, like Our Lady of Lords. Lord.
I think it's just Lorde.
Okay.
It doesn't matter because it's not her, and we're still no closer to the answer.
I don't have my notebook today. I don't know what happened to it.
Dawn!
Did somebody steal it?
Did you?
Please help.
Where's that rich benefactor?
Where is my trashy ass notebook?
If only we had a billionaire from Minnesota to help us.
Here it is. Here it is.
Okay, you didn't even look
Or
that
any
hard.
other billionaire.
I know.
Literally, it was next to you.
Is
this-
she
okay.
born?
No.
Okay.
This A-list anagram singer
Okay.
loves to call people out for over-sexualizing
She's currently on
her.
tour. Have we talked
That-
about her tour?
Halsey.
Good job. Where'd you come up with that? Was that in your notebook?
Came to my mind.
You guys, her first name's Ashley.
Ashley. Oh, that's why we call her. Okay. All right.
That's why we
Love
call
it.
her Halsey.
Did not know this. Learning things.
Oh.
I feel like I'm a little late to that party. People probably knew that.
I actually think we just enlightened more people than they realize.
Okay.
I think not
Come here
everybody.
for
should.
enlightenment.
I'm going to do that. My pop star name is going to be Yeldarb. What's yours?
I got to think about it.
Nawad.
No.
Und.
No.
Wand.
Yes.
Okay. Eckham.
How about wand and not wand?
Eckham would work.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Wand.
Yeah.
And Eckham.
Sure.
Wand, Eckham, and Yeldarb. Hey, we're going to go on tour.
Well, the blind items would lead us to believe that Halsey loves to call people out for over sexualizing her, and maybe again, this
Is that
the blind,
true?
This is the blind item talking at me. Maybe likes to play the victim a little bit. Then the second she needs to sell tickets or albums, here comes all the thirst traps to get attention, and around we go.
Not to be one of those like know-it-all people who are like, let me tell you something, but
Please do.
isn't Halsey prefer pronouns that are they them?
She, they, actually.
She they.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Sorry. So
I always want to get
might
that
have-
right.
I might
and
have.
I wasn't trying to correct you. I just
No,
for
it's-
myself.
I think, yeah, she, they is what I
Okay.
read. So
All
she's gone
right.
back and forth with that and has called out media also on that. But I believe she, they is the correct pronouns for Halsey.
Okay.
I've learned so much today.
Well, there's still a lot to learn.
There is.
Is there?
Yeah.
Let's continue with the blind items. With this one, all the terrible and rude interactions with strangers has finally caught up to this permanent A-list actor from an acting family who is now also a director and producer. He almost always makes people feel so uncomfortable when they have to interact with him. All the terrible and rude interactions with strangers is finally catching up to this permanent A-list actor from an acting family. He is now also a director and producer. He always makes people feel so uncomfortable.
Permanent A-list.
Permanent A-list actor from an acting family.
Oh, from an acting family.
Alec Baldwin.
Is it a Baldwin?
No. Permanent A-list actor from an acting family who's also a director and producer.
And he's a jerk. We know him to be said jerk.
There's been rumblings.
A Sheen?
Nope.
It's not a Baldwin. It's not a
Denzel?
Sheen.
There's been rumblings, but I think it is going to be more shocking to people than you'd think.
It's not.
Not been talked about him much.
It's not. Ooh, okay.
Michael Douglas.
Like this person's family. That's actually a good guess, though. This person's family, meaning it's his like parents or siblings. Okay, so it's not like who he's married to and.
No, but
kids.
he's also married to yeah.
Oh, he's
famous
married.
He's also married
person.
to an actress.
Oh,
And his parents are famous, you said?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so also Nepo baby. Oh boy, permanent A-list. For me, that is a short list, and I think I need to expand it.
it is a person who's. Do we know them more as an actor, or would we be really comfortable with them being a director, producer?
You definitely know them more as an actor,
Okay.
but you really what they produce and what they direct is very much currently in the zeitgeist.
Okay, I don't know what that means, but it's not John Krasinski.
Nope.
In the zeitgeist.
I mean, it's a very popular project.
Okay.
like a franchise.
No. Well,
But
I mean,
popular right now.
it's a
TV show?
It's a TV show.
Oh, is his name Costner? Is his name? Is he in the show, or
No.
he's just behind the scenes of the show?
He is behind the scenes as the director and producer.
But we know
All the
him more as
terrible
an actor.
and rude interactions with strangers are finally catching up to this permanent A-list actor from an acting family who's now a director and producer on a hit television show. He always makes people feel so uncomfortable.
Oh, it's not
Oh, this is
somebody from like
George Clooney?
what's his name from Shrinking? No, okay, it's not Harrison Ford. Oh God!
Is he American?
Yes.
Okay.
What were you going to say, Mike?
Let's go through our hit. Let's go through our
You
streamers.
said in the zeitgeist right now.
Let's go through our streamers. It's a hit TV streaming show.
It's not a Game of Thrones.
House of the Dragon? No.
Let's go through the actual streamers.
Oh,
Netflix.
HBO Max,
Netflix.
Hulu, Paramount Plus,
Amazon Prime.
Tubi.
Discovery Plus.
What else is there?
What I
NBC.
What I just had for lunch.
Peacock.
I did not just have Peacock for lunch.
Okay, what did he just have for lunch?
I don't know.
Sandwich?
Chicken.
A chicken. What is that chicken streamer? Chicken Plus.
Rice. Oh,
Meatloaf.
look at him. He has his phone out. Is he going to text us?
Phone.
Phone. iPhone.
Apple.
Apple.
Oh, Apple TV. Didn't you say Apple TV Plus?
No.
No.
It's at Amazon.
I'm sorry. Okay.
So it's an Apple TV Plus show. Jason Segel.
Well,
No.
that was what I was thinking was Shrinking, but
Oh, I thought you said Harrison Ford.
him too.
Oh Lord.
There's a show that's
This
a
is-
little bit bigger than Shrinking on Apple right now.
Severance. Oh, it's that guy. What's his
What?
name? I don't know his name though. I can see his face.
No.
Severance?
Oh,
He's
no?
not on the show, remember?
Oh, he's not on the show.
The permanent A-list actor who's behind Severance.
I don't.
I've never watched it.
You don't need to watch it. No, he's not on it.
Wait, who is that? Who is that?
Who's
From
that?
an acting family.
Who's that?
Who's apparently a jerk.
Who's that?
Has terrible interactions with human beings. who are
Does he have a
strangers.
famous? You said he's got a famous wife.
He's got a famous wife.
Do they have a podcast?
They're all funny. He's very funny.
Jason Bateman.
I'm just going to Alec Baldwin again, but he's not.
Dax Shepard.
Permanent A-list actor.
Been in movies, lots of movies for many, many years.
He's very funny.
And he's very funny.
He's very funny. Will Ferrell.
Nope.
Oh my gosh, this is going to drive me crazy.
Not Will Arnett.
He's a jerk. Is he?
Is he a comedian?
Yeah. I mean, he's a comedic actor. I'd say more than a comedian.
He was not on Saturday Night Live.
No.
This is going to be so frustrating when we actually get it.
I know. Well, I mean,
Okay. So he is,
Sylvester Stallone.
I mean, bless you for coming up with answers.
He's a writer. He directs. He's
Funny?
sometimes can be a butthole.
Same.
He's known as the unofficial leader of the frat pack.
The Frat Pack.
Not the Brat Pack, but the
Which
Frat
one is the
Pack.
Frat Pack?
It's the group of comedians that include Will Ferrell, Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson, Luke Wilson, Steve Carell, Paul Rudd, and led by...
Robert Downey Jr.
And he's
He was
not
in
Wilson.
He was in the Brat Pack.
Oh, whoops.
Led by, this is not good.
Who?
His name rhymes.
Will Smith?
No.
Oh my God.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
Are you quoting him?
Yep.
The Rock?
Oh, my.
I-
If you dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Oh.
Jason C.
No.
Jason Sudeikis?
He was in that movie when he was wearing that.
I've got nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
Yes.
Ben Stiller.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God.
Thank you. I saw him in that
wow.
dodgeball costume.
So for those who don't know, Ben Stiller is the director and the producer of Severance.
We should have known that. We should have known that because we've seen
We
interviews
just don't
with him.
talk about him a
You're
lot.
right. You're right.
We don't talk about Bruce.
But I don't agree that he's an A+ list actor.
I didn't say that. I said permanent A-list actor.
Oh, permanent.
I would say permanent A-list.
I think he's permanent
Ben Stiller,
A-list.
he's an institution.
100%.
Jerry
Okay.
Stiller.
All the terrible and rude interactions with strangers are finally catching up to one Ben Stiller, of course, from an acting family. You mentioned Jerry Stiller, his dad, his mom, also an actor,
Yeah.
married to Christine Taylor, is now also a director for Severance. It's almost like, or he makes people so uncomfortable every time they're around him because apparently
Really?
he's a jerk.
Well, sometimes people just make people uncomfortable and they're not
He's
jerks.
got to be a crabby old man at this point, you know?
And we've seen a similar story with Will Ferrell. I also feel like
know,
this
that's true.
is, but I feel like this is one of those things where you see somebody as a character, as a person, and then you see them, and you're like, dance for me, say something funny, do something
you're not
funny.
doing the
Perform
person I
puppet.
thought you were.
Exactly. And if they don't, then you're just like, oh, he's kind of a letdown. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe he has social anxiety.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just,
Speaking for a friend.
yeah. You just have to have up eyebrows everywhere you go.
It's true because I walk
Smile
around like
face.
this.
You got to
People are like,
always be going, hi.
What's wrong with you?
Hi.
And I'm like, it's just my face.
Yeah. Never relax. Never relax.
All right. That one took a while, but you guys got there.
Look.
Nicely done.
We tried.
It was a journey.
Let's do another one here. This A-list reality star and team are absolutely behind the push that they and their A-list, mostly TV celeb ex are reconciling. The more we talk about that ex, the less people focus on the really problematic one. This A-list reality star and team are absolutely behind the push that they and their A-list, mostly TV celeb ex are reconciling. The more we talk about that ex, the less people talk about the actual problem, or the really problematic one.
We just went through so much.
You know this one. And again, I could be totally wrong,
No,
but this
say it,
smells
please.
very much like Jennifer Lopez behind the Ben and Jen Garner.
But it's reality star.
We have an A-list reality star
Oh, God,
And
where
team.
am I?
And team?
and team are absolutely behind the push that reality star is reconciling with an A-list, mostly TV celeb ex. The more we talk about that ex, the less people talk about the problematic one.
Kim Zolciak and Chet Hanks.
Does this have to do with Diddy?
A-list reality star.
So they're
not
not-
Diddy.
Is.
God, I
Reality star, is he a judge?
really was so
Is
confident.
it Gwen Stefani? Okay, that's a dumb answer.
If you're saying Kim Zolciak is an A-list reality star, let me say
No.
A+ list reality star.
Is it like the
A+.
Katy Perry,
Is it the what's her name in Umansky?
Kyle Richards,
Nope.
and Mauricio. What a mess.
The A-list.
Oh, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West.
Oh, read it again.
Kim Kardashian and team are absolutely behind the push that they, Kim,
Yeah.
and this A-list, mostly TV celeb ex are reconciling. So we're still
I have
looking
not
for
seen that story.
We're looking for an
Pete
A-
Davidson.
There you go.
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
But I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's out there. Kim
Really?
Kardashian is absolutely and team behind the story that her and Pete Davidson are reconciling. Not necessarily saying getting together, but the reconciling. And of course, the big reason why is the more we focus on that, the less we focus on that other ex of hers who she might not want people to associate her with.
So I mean, that's always going to be the case, though. Like, so good luck, ma'am.
Yeah.
Like, you're never going to not
avoid
associate.
it. Unfortunately, that's her real ass life.
Yeah. And the real ass father of her children.
The real
And just
ass
the real
ass.
Yeah.
Real ass.
Ooh. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
So there you go. You guys got
I
it.
like that matchup. I think Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian, it's a weird pairing, but I also like it. I think it's some stability for him because she is a family woman and she's a, it's like a stable environment actually for him to be around.
Well, if they do come back together, we'll certainly have thoughts and feelings about it if we can figure it out.
Yeah.
Next time a blind item about them shows up here on our program, which you can listen to on the radio on myTalk. You can download from podcast wherever your platform lives. And you can watch us on YouTube. It's called
Blinded by the Item.
Like and subscribe.
It's fun.
Blinded by the item.